OTAP.
Every season of Big Brother is a journey, and for this journey, we are following Survivor legend Cirie Fields as she navigates the other social strategy show on CBS. We will look at every major character moment and strategic move to determine whether she was a hero or a villain and whether she was a good or bad strategist. And for reference, we are only going to be observing what the TV show is showing us and what stories being told through the show. Nothing from the live feeds will be included. So with that,
welcome to the live season premiere of Big Brother.
As so many players this season will say ad nauseum, here we go. This story about Cirie will be all killer, no filler. There are 42 episodes to go through, which is 3 times the length of a Survivor season, and I am cutting them down to tell a Cirie-focused tale that should be riveting from beginning to end. This is Big Brother 25, aka the 25th anniversary of the show, and this is the first time any Survivor has ever played on the show. Sure, Big Brother players have gone on to play Survivor, but never has that been reversed until now. And for those of you who have never watched Big Brother, don't worry, I will let you know how the game works as we go along in this video. This season there are 94 cameras, 113 microphones, 17 players, 100 days of gameplay, and a $750,000 prize for the winner. All these players are being watched 24/7 by people online and by the cameras, of course. And unlike in the traders, competitions mean so much more here. So we start week 1 of the show, and as it turns out, Jared, Cirie's son, is on the season, and straight up, he is the only reason she is playing. She wants to help him win. She asks him to please not get into a showmance, and he says, no promises, mom. And this will be a trend. Jared's not gonna listen to his mom, just heads up. The other 16 players enter the house, compete in an initial competition to see which 4 players will be put on the block, aka who is eligible to be voted off, and it ends up being Corey, Felicia, Kirsten, and Jared. Already? Come on, man. After this takes place, Cirie is revealed to the house guests as this season's stunt casting, and people are like, wow, Cirie.
No way. We got another house.
Welcome back. I know that face. That's Cirie from Survivor.
I'm a huge fan of Survivor. I have seen a lot of seasons, and seeing Cirie in the house is crazy. I am not expecting this whatsoever.
Oh, I'm in the Big Brother house. I think I'm known for my powers of persuasion. I kind of usually get what I want. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jared. How you doing? I see you.
The plan coming into this game is for me and Jared, my son, to stay undetected. So no, I'm not telling them.
I knew it. You're Cirie Fields' son. And I know exactly who this woman is. It's Cirie from Survivor. And I also know that Jared is her son because I stalk her social media all the time. This is between us.
Swear.
This is like to the grave, Jared.
You can't do too long. Not too long.
No, I can't. I got you.
It's a little scary knowing that someone found out our identity and we haven't even been an hour into the house yet. I'm hoping Izzy doesn't say nothing. I don't feel like painting targets on myself day 1.
I guess that is the downside of social media. Izzy already knows the secret connections Cirie and Jared have because of it. Because you need to know, no one here is supposed to know these two are connected. So Izzy knowing, that's a pretty big deal. We shall see if she keeps it to herself. Cirie pulls a classic Game Changers trick out of her hat when she asks Izzy if we good, and Izzy says, no worries, we good. We then get a whole lot of Cirie. They know Survivor fans like us are tuning in for her. She says Jared is her best friend and she is so proud of him. But it isn't all kisses and roses, as Corey says, I know who Cirie is. I'm a fan, but she has got to go. We then see Cirie and Jared talk for the first time in the house.
Solidify your things with the people you got, though.
Hyman.
You said hymen, that's what breaks when you lose your virginity. Okay, go.
Somebody told me that.
I have implied it so far, but let me be super clear. Everyone knows who Cirie is to some extent from Survivor, but only Izzy knows Jared is her son, and absolutely no one will acknowledge that she won Snake in the Grass or the Traders, which makes me think that no one knows because it's not even mentioned on the live feeds. And frankly, that can only be a benefit to her. We see Riley win head of household, which long story short, the head of household gets to decide who is on the block every week to be voted off. They literally choose which 2 people everyone has to vote for. It's a powerful position to be in, but it can put a massive target on your back because you could annoy a lot of people with your decisions. The head of household has immunity from being voted off, and can't vote themselves. That's right, they are not allowed to vote. They basically have to will the House to vote for their target. So Riley talks to Cirie about who to keep on the block from the 4 nominees, and
Jared is a really good person.
Yeah. Riley wanting to target Kirsten is perfectly fine with me. My main priority in this house is getting Jared taken down and he and I staying here for as long as possible and playing this game together. And he seems so respectful and mannerable, and I would say to my kids, hang out with this guy, he's a good kid.
We then see Riley get to choose who to take off the block, and she removes Corey and Jared. Good. Between Felicia and Kirsten, it seems like Kirsten is the target. Cirie even says Kirsten is a hot mess and a loose cannon. She can't work with her, so she's okay with her going. In terms of social gameplay, people are a little hesitant of Cirie outside of Felicia, but Jared is reliably feeding Cirie all the info he can from alliances that are bringing him in, but not her. But then something magical happens. Hisam, not Hyman, Hisam, gathers all of the older people in the house and says, let's do this. Let's get us older folks to actually win for once, because this game is tailor-made for young people to dominate comps and eliminate us all. But if we could somehow pull together and win comps and make the vote-offs happen and get rid of these compies, we could dominate the house. Cirie is of course on board with this, but then a massive plot twist happens when...
Talking about Kirsten?
Yeah, it's sad, bro.
Well, we were in the cheese room, dude.
My non-reaction in the moment, being the only black male in this house, I don't know what to say. Anything I say or do can come across wrong or aggressive.
Luke, please go to the diary room downstairs.
House guests. Due to violating the Big Brother Code of Conduct by using a racial slur, Luke has been removed from the house and will no longer be participating in the Big Brother game.
Yeah, a house guest named Luke said exactly what you think he said, and he is gone for good. They will never even mention him again. They'll edit him out of the intro. Yeah, he's basically a ghost. He's nobody at this point. We then see Cirie realize that while Izzy is loyal, she is super sensitive, and Cirie has to use kid gloves when talking to her. But now it is time to vote between Felicia and Kirsten.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Kirsten.
Sadly, I choose to evict Kirsten.
By a vote of 13-0, Kirsten, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Cirie is Jared's mother.
Oh.
That is it for week 1 in the house. 91 days and 15 players remain, and so far Cirie has been a major focus, and for good reason. However, we have seen glimpses of Jared being thick-headed when it comes to social gameplay, so we shall see if that matters or not later on. By the way, if you want to pick what I cover for videos and watch everything up to 6 months early, then consider joining my Once Upon an Island Patreon. It is free to join, and if you do financially support us, then you get so many more benefits. Thank you for your support. Week 2 kicked off with the Scaryverse, and oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that this season's theme is the Big Brother multiverse. It's not really gonna matter much, I just need to fill you in because that's the only way to explain what you're about to see. Apparently, Cirie came from the Scrambleverse. So in this super cheesy to the point where you wonder why you're even watching the show competition for head of household, we see Hisam beat Jared at the very end. And that should be good since Hisam wants to work with the older people. Since Jared got second place though, he's able to gift one player with immunity, and he gives immunity to Jag. He didn't want to give it to Cirie because they're trying not to look too connected, you know? Hisam asks Cirie who she thinks he should nominate, and she says Riley and Cameron. So he puts up Riley and Cameron. That's what I like to see. Cirie secretly running the show. However, when he gives a speech on why these two are up for nomination and why neither of them are coming off the block, he is super aggressive to the point of it being off-putting, and Cirie is like, what the heck? That was horrible. We then see Cirie make some connections with others in the house, like with Matt, the deaf Olympian, and with Mama Felicia.
You know, honestly, Miss Felicia, the power of this vote really lies with me and you.
Yes, it does.
Because whatever way we go, Jared and Izzy will go.
Me and you gonna be sitting in them final 2 chairs as the bookends.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The older person alliance only works though if they can win competitions and control the head of household. Otherwise, they can only get so far. Right now, Cirie has a 1-2 punch of Hisam and Jared to win competitions for her. But the tide is turning fast against Hisam when he tells everyone that Jared has gotta go, and Cirie says, not on my watch. But she can't do anything about that now as they all go to vote, and
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Riley.
I sadly vote to evict Riley. I love you.
By a vote of 12-0, Riley, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Cirie is his mom.
Cirie is.
From Survivor.
Shut up. No way.
It is now week 3 and 14 people remain. Cirie says she likes how people can be voted off and she doesn't have to get her hands dirty to make it happen. We then see Felicia win head of household, and it is great news for Cirie since they have a final 2 deal after all. But then Cirie and Izzy tell Felicia, we want Hisam out, and Felicia is on board. In my opinion, this seems very questionable since he is the only older person so far to show that he can consistently win comps. The one that Felicia just won was a crapshoot, and comps are where the power is in modern Big Brother. Plus, he hasn't really done anything to deserve this target yet. He's just been a bit aggressive. I mean, he wants to get out Jared, but like there's so many other people. She could push Hisam to get anyone else out besides Jared. It's a bit too soon for this move, let's put it that way. But what is Jared up to? Basically not listening to his mom and getting into a showmance with Blue. Great, just great. Did I mention, by the way, there are 3 house guests this season named Blue, Red, and America. It's a very patriotic season, but then it happens. Someone other than Izzy figures out a relationship secret.
You good at keeping secrets?
Of course.
I think Felicia. I think Denzel Washington is her brother. I guarantee it.
What makes you say that?
Bro, I'm a big Denzel fan, but not big enough to have read through his bio and know his family members.
We got past that one, man. Perfect. Felicia got a brother who's famous? Cool with me, as long as it ain't me and my mom. I don't care.
Cameron figured out the stunt casting this season. Brilliant, Cameron, brilliant. Felicia is Denzel Washington's sister. No, she's not, that's just a joke. It seems like the secret is safe for now though for Cirie. We then see Matt and Cirie connect. Matt is deaf and Cirie is clearly impressed by him as a person and how he is overcoming that hurdle of being deaf in a game where whispers and conversations mean everything. You know, besides comps. But then it happens. Felicia nominates Cameron and Jag for eviction. But if you are new to Big Brother, you may be asking, why? Why isn't Hisam on the block? I thought they were targeting him. Basically, they don't want Hisam to suspect anything and try to win veto, aka this game's version of individual immunity. That way someone else can win veto, they can take someone off the block, and then Hisam can go up without being able to do anything about it. It's very sneaky, it makes for excellent gameplay, and yes, it is evil. But then Red finds out about this plan, and he doesn't find out the right way. He finds out through Cameron, and he feels betrayed by his older people alliance. But Cirie has bigger problems on her hands as Jared and Blue are getting way too close, and she tells him he needs to save this romance thing for later. And Jared doesn't get it. That is until they are in the storage/supply room when Cirie tells him,
Stay away from her because this is what they saying. And I know you ain't in no love with Blue.
These are definitely the moments where I wish my mom wasn't in the Big Brother house with me. I got a cute girl here that I'm really vibing with, and I feel like she's vibing with me, so I'm still gonna be me regardless.
she is so right. But will Jared listen? That's the real question. Jag wins the veto competition, takes himself down, and Felicia does it. She nominates Hisam, who is completely baffled as he should be. Cirie says Hisam's loyalty was great, but he didn't listen very well and was causing tension in their group. Okay, and let him be your meat shield and be the powerhouse. This is a long game. You're gonna need someone like this to help you. Get rid of these younger comp beasts. Hisam was loyal. So they all go to vote and
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Hisam.
I vote to evict Hisam.
By a vote of 11-0, Hisam, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. What would you say if I told you that Cirie is Jared's mother?
I would say that makes sense.
it's now week 4 and 13 people remain, and I am disappointed that Hisam's gone. Cameron wins the next HOH competition and he nominates Jag and Blue. Cirie's like, finally, maybe Blue being gone will get Jared's head back into the game. But then Cameron reveals that the trifecta of power, Izzy, Felicia, and Cirie, needs to be broken up. And oh no, that's not good. This is the first time this has been brought up, and yeah, it's not great. As I said before, wouldn't it be nice if Hisam were here to help and win competitions? Matt thankfully snitches on Cameron saying this to Cirie, and now she knows Cameron's true intentions. And get this, that isn't even the worst thing that happened this week. Oh no, because Jared talks to Blue and says,
I got something to tell you. That we are related to somebody.
You're not lying. That's your thing.
My only two options are either Mama Cirie or Mama Felicia. I'm leaning towards Mama Cirie because they are state-wise very close. He's from Connecticut, she's from Jersey. He's mentioned that he has family in Jersey. He's mentioned that he has been around this game show environment, and she was on Survivor. His secret is obviously safe with me.
That's interesting.
But why? Long story short, Blue connects the dots, knows Cirie is Jared's mom now, and Jared never tells Cirie he did this, so she is in the dark. I mean, the entire season, Cirie has no idea until the very end. But while we are here with Jared and Blue, someone wanted to grab the condoms in the supply as a joke for Corey and America, because they're like kind of cuddling in bed. I mean, they haven't kissed yet or anything. They just want to play a practical joke on Corey and America. And as it turns out, they're missing. Not Corey and America, the condoms. And not some of them. All of them have been used. All of them have been used, the whole box. And there's only one couple in the house besides Corey and America, and that's Jared and Blue. Yep, you do the math. It's only week 4, by the way. Cirie says, I don't need to know this information about my son. Please don't tell me. And why not? We're here. Let's do this. Let's keep showing you all more of Cirie's son, but not in that way. I want the full picture painted of what she is working with here. The veto comp has the players needing to fill in the phrase, ye, who wields the power of veto is... Now the answer is golden because they're all competing for the golden power of veto, and everyone else figures this out with almost no problems. But Jared puts in the answers of gondle, dongle, gondle, delong, longed, elonged, I think, ongled, and endongle. Are those even words? I mean, some of them sound like words, but why would these be filling in the phrase? Jared isn't too bright, is he? Jag then talks to Cirie about saving him, and she says her worry with saving Jag is that he will beast comps and control the game, but ultimately she wants Blue out anyway, so when she talks to Jared about this,
it's just uncomfortable hearing that conversations took place without you being a part of it. I'm not gonna play this game being told what to do at all, whether it's by my mom or whether it's by a close ally. And don't get me wrong, my mom is definitely a legend, but at the end of the day, I'm here to make my own path. I'm here to make my own decisions, and I'm trying to be one of the greatest also.
Bro, listen to your mom. She is baffled, and I am baffled by his gameplay. But then Big Brother presents a one-off twist. This is new. It's called the BB Power of Invincibility. Whoever wins this comp basically has a hidden immunity idol they can use for the next 2 weeks. So everyone goes to vote, the idol gets played, and then if it works, yay. If it doesn't work, oh no. Cirie has touched that America, meaning us, not America the player, voted for her to compete in this competition, and Matt wins, and he only tells Cirie. It's just them two. Cirie sees the opportunity to save Jag and also not make her son mad by evicting Blue. So she tells Matt to use it, but Matt isn't too sure because after all, what if he goes on the block next week and he could use it for himself? And yeah, that makes sense. So on eviction night, they all go to vote, and...
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Jag.
I sadly vote to evict Jag.
By a vote of 10-0, Jag, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Wait, what?
The BB power of invincibility has been activated. Jag, you are safe tonight. Your game continues on, and you have another shot at the $750,000.
Matt used the power and saved Jag. Thanks, Cirie. Thanks. We are now on week 5 with 13 people remaining, and Matt tells Jag this was Cirie's idea, and Jag, of course, like, awesome. I'm glad Matt and Cirie saved me. And Cirie feels on top of the world here on day 30 of 100. But then we get a flashback. As it turns out, before the eviction of Jag, Cirie told Jared what was going to happen, and we see Jared needlessly tell Jag. Why? When Jag tells Cirie that Jared did this, she says, stop spilling our secrets, Jared. I'm telling you stuff only you and I know. If you tell Jag, then he's gonna know where it came from. I'm telling you this because I trust you, Jared. Stop spilling our secrets. So of course we immediately cut to Jared going back to Jag and getting mad at Jag. And yeah, Jag's like, why does Jared know everything I'm telling Cirie in private? And Jag says he can no longer trust Cirie. Jared is so bad at this game. Thankfully, he somewhat makes up for it by winning HOH. And Cirie says,
I'm so excited. I'm so proud. Oh, that's my boy. He's like blossoming into this great player right in front of my eyes. It's very hard not to feel like super emotional about it.
She is too blinded by the love of her son to see his massive game flaws that are dragging their game down. Jared then nominates Red and Cameron, and Cirie says she wants Cameron out for wanting her out, but then Cameron wins veto, so he can't go. He takes himself off the block. Jared nominates Jag to go up next to him, and Cirie promises Red they are going to save him. And then on eviction night,
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Red.
By a vote of 8-2, Red, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Jared and Cirie are mother and son.
Oh, wow. Wow.
week 6 and 12 people remain. Oh, and for us Survivor fans, it's day 37. This is around the time the game usually collapses for Cirie on that show. Cameron wins HOH, which is not great, but in bigger news like Red before her, Bowie Jane didn't like being left out of the Red vote. That's another ally Cirie has left out.
So you've all left me with him.
We haven't left you with him.
No, you have. I was just saying I would have liked to have known. I'm more upset about the dishonesty.
Look at you right now.
I would have been cool.
Bowie is the only one that voted with Cameron to keep Red. Stop it. Stop all the crying. Get your big girl pants on and play the game.
It's not him going home that's upsetting. We've already I already prepared for him going home.
I know, Bowie, but people don't tell everything. It's not that we want it to be dishonest to you. It's no different than information that you have that you didn't share with us for whatever reason. Dishonesty flows throughout this house. It's not like you're over here, Mother Teresa.
I just don't even care about the game. To me, this is super cheeky. They're already saying now it's up to you now. You're going to be the one who's going to make this big play. Like, come on. Like, I'm not falling for
Cirie did not handle that correctly with Bowie Jane. You see, Bowie Jane doesn't like the cutthroat nature of these social strategic shows at all. If you told me Bowie Jane never watched Big Brother before she came on, I would believe you. So like Izzy, she needs to be handled with kid gloves. Cirie lies to Cameron and says, we only evicted Red because he was secretly targeting you. Is this true? No, she wanted to evict Red to weaken Cameron because Red was Cameron's #1 ally. But does Cameron believe her? Yes. We then see Felicia tell Jared she is abandoning her final 2 with Cirie and making a new one with Jared. What? Thankfully, Jared tells Cirie about this, but in worse news, Izzy and Felicia are nominated with Izzy as the target to go. Felicia then snitches on Cirie to Cameron about how Red wasn't really going to gun for him, and it makes Cirie look bad. Cirie says, I don't like Cameron, but I will suck up to him to make it far in this game. Now for the Survivor fans in here, do you recall how some people wanted to throw their game away to help JT win in Token Jeans? Well, Izzy tells Cirie that if Izzy wins veto, she won't take herself off the block so that Cirie will be safe. Yeah, I guess they're legit friends after all. I mean, okay, tank your game for Cirie if you want, whatever. She says this because Cam's plan is to backdoor Cirie, like Heisem got backdoored earlier this season, which is not great at all. But it is now day 39 and Jared wins veto. Well, things are looking up for once. Cirie won't be backdoored after all, but still, Izzy is going. That's the general house consensus. And what's worse is that Corey snitches to Bowie Jane how Cirie's been smack talking her behind her back. But anyways, they all go to vote and
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Felicia.
This hurts, but I sadly vote to evict Izzy.
By a vote of 8-1, Izzy, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
it is now week 7 and 11 players remain. Thankfully, Jared wins HOH again, but something happened before the Izzy eviction that we did not see earlier. Now for some helpful context here, because I can't show the whole conversation, it's quite long, due to copyright, just know that Jared, he is lying here.
I am under the impression that for at least a week, you, who for a long time in this game I consider my closest ally, you've been lying to me.
And now you're trying to tell me that I'm lying to you.
Did you tell him about For Real For Real?
Who is For Real For Real?
Really?
This is why I just brought her here. Who
you,
is For Real For Real?
Me, Cirie, Izzy, Felicia, Mimi, America.
You talking about a fake alliance? Corey, you're like really lying right now, and you're looking very bad. You're looking very bad.
Here's the lies that Jared is telling. He is lying about 7 Deadly Sins being a real alliance despite him targeting Jag. He's lying about For Real not being a real alliance because it was real to America and Mimi. The point is, everything this guy says opens a whole new can of lies, and I gotta make sure that everyone sees it.
Jared is a liar. This never happened.
I'm flabbergasted that all of this is occurring right now. I just said go see what's going on, Jared. I didn't say start a war.
That's why I angled that question at you, to try to the statement at you, to try to keep you very honest. But I angled it a certain way so you can tell me the truth.
You see, Jared wasn't lying. He was angling his statement, much like someone would position their point. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. He's grasping at straws because he was just caught in a lie. If people start to see that Cirie, Izzy, and Jared are at the center of everything, they're gonna be the next targets. They're gonna be the next ones to go.
Bro, he lied, got caught in his lies, and then lied some more. I am blown away. He is not fooling anyone, and this is tanking Cirie's game. This is next level bad. Cirie needs to do a reverse Sierra Easton and vote off her son. No joke. But with Jared being HOH, he says it is time to take revenge, and Cirie says she is so proud of her son. Yeah, Cirie is still blinded by her love. Jared then nominates Corey and America, with the real idea being to backdoor Cameron. So I guess Cirie is safe this week, but Jared is ruining so much of her game. We see him be unreasonable and snap on Blue as well. The only person in the house that knows their secret. I mean, like, dude, you gotta treat her with respect. She knows too much. But Jag wins the veto, takes Corey off the block, and Cameron goes up. Everyone is in on this plan, so they all go to vote, and
nothing is more frightening than a live double eviction. Before the hour is up, 2 of you will be evicted from the Big Brother house. And it all begins right now. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Cameron and his hair.
By a vote of 8-0, Cameron, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
That's right, it's double eviction night. They are doing a week's worth of gameplay in less than an hour. Everyone then targets Cirie to make sure she doesn't win HOH, which is not great, and Corey wins instead. Corey then nominates Jared and Blue for eviction, and things are spiraling fast. Jared is the only comp piece Cirie is aligned with, and if he is gone, she is in real trouble. But Jared is only on the block because of that stupid fight he caused. Jared is so bad that this might be a blessing in disguise. It might be, that is. Matt wins veto, doesn't use it, so they all go to vote, and
please cast your vote to evict.
I can't. I have to vote to evict Blue.
By a vote of 6-1, Jared, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Holy wow, Cirie's alliances in this game are decimated. She lost Izzy and Jared through votes, Red felt betrayed and she let him go, Bowie Jane was hurt by her and has flipped, and Felicia felt betrayed and flipped as well. Jared made a lot of bad moves, but Cirie isn't flawless either, and now she is on an island all by herself. Oh, the irony. She says she swears to take revenge on Corey for evicting Jared. But you've seen the runtime of this video, and you know Cirie isn't going anywhere anytime soon. After all, she has escaped tighter spots than this before. So, it's now week 8, and 11 people remain. Wait, how are 11 people still in the house?
I get the card of a lifetime. And I take my good old sweet time too, watching the anticipation of idiots.
BB zombies are coming after the double eviction. One will have their game resurrected.
Cameron and Jared, who are BB zombies, will live in the house and battle against each other. Next Thursday, one will win their way back into the game, while the other's game will be dead and buried forever.
Whoa, Jared and Cameron are back with a shot for one of them to return to the game, and on its face, it seems great. I mean, awesome. If Jared could get back in, Cirie's back in this thing. If Jared wouldn't start fights the moment he re-enters the house, though, that would be helpful.
You did me filthy, bro. How? You did me filthy. You too, mama. You did me filthy.
I don't want no conversation after. You guys played my ass last week. Both you guys me last week. Tell me what happened.
Hold on.
And how is he gonna say I him?
Our group decided what the vote was.
No, ain't no group.
On my mama day, listen, if you want to do it like that and we get them together, because it happened right here in this room.
But when they all decided they wanted to keep me and you guys were in there battling and your argument started because you was mad at Matt and Corey and everybody else for flipping the vote because you wanted to send my ass home.
Could you let them vote him out tonight? The same way you couldn't switch them, how you expect us to switch them for you?
Y'all looked me in my face today, and I thought I had y'all, at least.
Everything that I have ever said, I've told you guys, I've said. Everything. everything.
Felicia is like the pot calling the kettle black right now. You tried to have a final two with Jared when you and I supposed to have had a final two, and you told him about our final two. Please get off of your high horse and come down here with us peons and see the hypocrisy.
Thanks, Jared. Thanks. Let's make this ridiculous week of gameplay really short because it's a lot of nonsense. Cameron wins both competitions, get back in, and Jared is eliminated again. Good riddance. It is now week 9 and 10 people remain, with Cirie saying, well, I guess I'm flying solo now. Cameron wins HOH again, and Cirie has entered her apathetic stage, aka Colby Donaldson in Heroes vs. Villains. I mean, it is a full reversal from what she was doing earlier. She fully does not care anymore. Cameron tells her that, hey, Jared asked me to keep you safe and I will not nominate you. And Cirie's like, cool. Here's the thing, if Cirie makes jury, she's stuck on the show for 100 days. But if she is evicted pre-jury, like Jared, then she gets to go home. And that's enticing. She wants to go home. We even see a segment where Corey asks her a lot of Survivor questions, and she's like, please put me out of my misery. Please make this all end. I hate it here. So Cameron nominates Felicia and Nicole with the intention of getting Nicole out, and Cirie is stuck here for another week. That's just the way it is. She's going to make the jury, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately for her, I think it's good, but she doesn't want to be there. Cirie says, new strategy. I'm just gonna blend into the wallpaper and do nothing and just slide my way to the end. The Luigi doing nothing strategy. Look up Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing here on YouTube to see what I mean. It's pretty funny. She even says straight up, I don't care who goes between Felicia and Nicole. Neither person helped me save Jared, so screw them both. So they all go to vote and...
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Mimi.
By a vote of 7-0, Nicole, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Jared and Cirie are mother and son.
Stop! Oh my God! Is that, no.
It is now week 10 and 9 players remain. Anyone left in the house now makes the jury. Bo Jean of all people wins HOH on a tiebreaker question, and Cirie says, shoot, ever since Bo Jean was hurt, our relationship has not recovered since I left her out of that one vote. But on the other hand, Blue now fully trusts Cirie and wants to work with her. Cirie says that ideally Corey and America get nominated since they are the power couple in this house. So when Bowie Jane reveals her nominations,
When in doubt, blame Corey! I'm only joking. It wasn't his fault.
oh crap. And what's even worse is that yes, Cirie is the target to go. Though Cirie seems pretty unbothered by this, as she should be. She doesn't really care anymore and says, let's get someone to win veto and maybe they'll change up this nomination block. I will use my powers of persuasion to make that happen. You know, without doing too much work to make that happen. But now it is that time of the BB season again. Zingbot is here to roast every player left in the game. And so when it comes time to roast Cirie,
the past few weeks have been hard on you. A lot of your good friends left the game, leaving you alone. But that's okay. Now you can finally do what you do best. Lose while on an island! The tribe has spoken, Zing!
Oh, Taff.
that was perfect and true. I loved it. Except this time, Cirie has more days to work on recovering her game than in Survivor. In a seemingly do or die situation, it sucks that Cirie is the first one out of the veto competition, and Jag wins yet again. Jag then vetoes Felicia, and Bowie nominates Cameron. Now this, Cirie can work with this. People still don't like Cameron, they still want him out, and Cameron's social game has just been horrendous. I don't see him recovering. She says, I can get people to vote him off. Time to sneak my way to the end, LOL. But then Matt and Jag make a Final Four deal with Cirie and Felicia, but not due to them being good players. Like, they don't think Cirie and Felicia are gonna do that much to help them, but they know that they can beat them in comps through the rest of the game. Take your wins where you can get them. So everyone goes to vote, and
so to the matriarch of my family for 101 years, Elvery Dawson, I love you, Grandma. Honey, the next time I get a harebrained scheme thought, just say no.
By a vote of 6-0, Cameron, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I mean, clearly Cirie regrets playing Big Brother. She hates it there. She hates it. And yeah, she does openly express this more and more from here on out. But we move on to week 11, where 8 players remain, and Jag wins HOH and nominates Blue and Felicia with Blue as his target. Cirie says she doesn't want Blue to go, but she is going to keep doing her wallpaper strategy of just blending in and not really doing much work. But then in a twist, it is revealed that 2 vetoes can be won this week. Jag wins the first veto and Blue wins the second. However, since Cirie threw the competition to make sure she wouldn't win, she is punished with...
I think like all the other punishments, it's going to be something ridiculous and something annoying, but that's what it is on Big Brother, ridiculous. Because I decided to throw that second veto competition and guess a really high number, I got this stupid ass superhero costume from the BB Superhero Academy. This is going to be the longest week for me yet in the Big Brother house with this dumbass costume on. I hate it. All of it. And everyone. They can all go to hell. Felicia just returned from her 24-hour solitary confinement, and I'm like, damn, why couldn't I have that? I would escape this house, these people. Instead, I get this dumbass costume. As part of my week-long punishment, I still have to perform superhero tasks at random times of the day.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Cirie being openly over Big Brother is amazing television. But then we see Jag and Blue both use the veto, and America and Corey are nominated instead. Wow, a double backdoor. Cirie says, LOL, I'm going to skate to the end of this game, aren't I? So they all go to vote, and...
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Corey.
By a vote of 5-0, Corey, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
It is now week 12 and 7 players remain. Cirie says, haha, Corey is gone, just like I said. That's what he gets for evicting Jared. Jag then wins HOH again. He says it best when he says this should be illegal for him to win back-to-back HOHs. And yeah, because the rule in Big Brother is that you're not allowed to do that, but they allowed it this time because there was an invisible HOH twist. It made no difference to the story, just trust me on that one. So yes, it should be illegal that Jag won back-to-back, but he did it. He did it. And Cirie says, I may have a final four with Jag, but I don't fully trust the man. But Jag does nominate America and Blue with Blue as his target, so that's good. Matt says, I love Cirie. She's like a mom to me. And I gotta say, I think Matt will hold true to their final four deal, if not further than that. They're legit friends and it's heartwarming to see. She says she just loves his kindness and his smile. But then Jag talks to Cirie and...
Publicly, it's very clearly like America. For us though, honestly, Blue has shown over and over that she's a better competitor. So Blue's gotta go.
How do I tell Blue? Girl, you cannot trust Jag. He is actually targeting you without her running up to Jag and blowing up my whole game.
Keep your guard up to a degree.
I gotta win.
Focus on that.
Blue is under the Jag spell. Blue is thinking that she can trust Jag. I don't know why. No one else can see it. Jag is the most dangerous person in this house.
Blue doesn't get this at all, does she? I mean, I see why she's attracted to Jared. They're both delusional. Cirie then talks to Felicia and says if Blue doesn't win veto, she is gone. And says, I hope I can trust you with this info, Felicia, since Jag has only told me and no one else. So let's just keep it between us. So Felicia goes and snitches to Jag.
You know, I've been trying to roll with Cirie from the beginning.
Yeah.
Cirie thinks that your real target is Blue. And so she told Blue that you're her real target. And told Blue if she doesn't win this veto, she's leaving the house.
I chose to trust Cirie again in this game. Now I'm finding out this information about Cirie, and it's making me second guess everything. If I win this veto, Cirie might have to go sooner.
Felicia is a terrible Alliance member, absolutely terrible. Cirie really doesn't have anyone she can truly trust and work with in this game anymore. I mean, it's partially Cirie's fault, but it's a lot of Jared's too. Thankfully, Jag doesn't 100% trust Felicia, so he doesn't change nominations after winning veto and views Cirie as a non-threat to him. But then Cirie talks to Felicia again and says, you know, we could flip this house and get out America instead of Blue. And Felicia says, I'm not helping with that. She then goes and snitches again to Jag that Cirie even wanted to flip the house and vote off America. And as it turns out, Felicia thinks this snitching will have Jag bring her to final two. But Jag has no plans on doing that. So everyone goes to vote and...
But as for double eviction night, it's back. Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Blue.
By a vote of 4-0, Blue, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Thankfully, Blue kept Cirie's secret all season long. She got lucky. Oh, Cirie got very lucky. But as it turns out, this is another double eviction night, so let's do this one last time. The HOH competition sees Cirie take the lead and she blows it to Bowie Jane, who wins on yet another tiebreaker. What are the odds? But thankfully, America and Felicia are nominated, with America as the target. Matt wins veto and does not use it. So they all go to vote, and...
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict America.
By a vote of 3-0, America, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Here we go, 5 players remain. We are down to the wire. Evictions will be coming fast and hot until we get to a final 2. It is Cirie versus Felicia versus Jag versus Matt versus Bowie Jane. I almost forgot Bowie Jane was here. Who will win it all? Cirie talks to Matt and...
4 of us playing, right? Obviously, there's only 3 people left. Who's going up? Bowie Jane, Felicia?
You never going on fire.
Oh, okay.
Good, and Felicia wants to target Jag and Matt, so that's good. So funnily enough, Matt does win HOH. Very good. And Cirie knows she is golden on getting to Final 4. It is now day 87, by the way, and Matt reveals his 2 nominees for the block.
I do feel betrayed because Matt said to me, if I win HOH, I will never put you up. How foolish is it of me to hold Maddie above everybody else? He's no different than everybody else. And take 2 of these, one for you and one for Jag. Matter of fact, there's an extra for Bowie Jane.
What the heck? Why is Cirie on the block? If anything, Matt should be targeting Jag. I mean, that would be the smart move here. And then dominate comps until the end with no problem. Why are the 2 grannies on the block? I mean, that's how Felicia and Cirie refer to themselves. That's not me. That's how they say it. They're 2 grannies on the block. What threat did they pose to him? As it turns out, I've been holding this information back from you. Jag is actually running the game. Yes, the same Jag who Cirie told Matt to save back in week 4 has been winning competition after competition and has been basically controlling Matt like a puppet. Though they are best friends, I'm not gonna say Jag's been purposely doing that, but Jag's basically the brains of their alliance. Let's put it that way. Jag wants Cirie out and he's making Matt do the dirty work. Cirie says it's time for me to win veto and shove it in their faces. But what is even more baffling is Felicia now slightly suspects that maybe Jag isn't going to take her to the final 2. Wow, you don't say. I have left a lot of what's happened out of this video in an attempt to tell a streamlined, all killer, no filler Cirie story, but basically, Jag and Matt this season have systematically eliminated all comp threats and plan on taking Bowie to Final 3 because she is a GOAT they can easily beat, because Bowie isn't here to play the game. Bowie's here to sit on her hands and have fun. But on a lighter note, Felicia annoys Cirie on her bed.
Where's that file thing? I need to do my feet.
If you don't get your toenails off my bed, are you out of your mind? Felicia, my bed is where I lay my face. And wherever I lay my face, I don't want feet. And I damn sure don't want toenails. On my blanket?
That's just nasty. I mean, that is gross. But now it is time for veto, and with Cirie as the main target, she needs to win this thing badly. So,
congratulations, Jag. You have won the golden power of veto.
Go figure. Jag wins another veto. Oh, yay. I forgot to celebrate. But I know the chances of Jag using that veto on me or Felicia is slim to none.
if only they had a Survivor-like puzzle, then she would have a shot since she seemed pretty good at those in Game Changers. But then good news is revealed when Matt tells Cirie that, hey, Felicia is the target. However, this is important to remember, the HOH can't vote, so only Jag and Bowie can vote, and they want Cirie out. So Cirie tries working her social game charm on Jag, and
I know tomorrow you're not using a veto. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I love you guys. So I know you know, like I have no desire to ever do anything or come after you. I just want to be with you guys.
I have this uncanny knack for people to feel like I like them. I want you to feel like I love you more than anyone else in this game, so you can give me one more week, just one more week, and one more opportunity to take a shot at you, Jag. Please, Jag, I love you.
She's so quickly able to turn on her charm and have it seem completely believable. I respect the effort, but I see right through what you're doing. And if I have my way, you're not making it to the Final Four.
Yeah, too little too late here on day 90 something. This bond was ruined by Jared doing all that bad social game later on, and Cirie has not been able to recover it since. So, Jag does not use the veto, and they all go to vote.
By a vote of 2-0, Cirie, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Cirie lasted 93 days out of 100. I mean, there's only 7 days left. So for those with a morbid curiosity, yes, I will fill you in on how the rest of the season goes. Felicia is evicted in 4th place. Jag wins the final head of household. He evicts Bowie Jane, which is a shocker because she was an easy beat. And then he beats Matt in a 5-2 vote, where Matt's only votes come from Felicia and Cirie. The poetic justice of this all. Cirie and Matt saved Jag back in week 4 just for him to beat them both at the end.
Jag, how did your game change for, I'm gonna say the better, when you joined the Mafia with Matt and I?
So let's break this down. How was Cirie Fields as a character? This was a tale of 2 seasons for Cirie. She was a major character for the first half of the season, where she was like, fine, I'll play along with the ridiculousness of the show for the sake of helping my son reach the end and win. But once Jared was evicted, Cirie entered her apathetic whatever mode and decided, screw it, I'm not gonna care anymore, and I'm gonna make fun of Big Brother at the same time. It was funny and made rooting for Cirie all that more relatable as she started saying things that most fans think when frustrated with modern Big Brother. Out of 29 character moments shown in this video, 21 were heroic and 8 were villainous, making Cirie Fields a hero character on Big Brother 25. Now, how is Cirie Fields as a strategist? Again, a tale of 2 seasons. The pre-zombies first half had her in power and the first 40 days went fairly well, aside from Jared's shenanigans. Cirie did burn some bridges along the way in the first half, but Jared's terrible social gameplay tanked so much of her game, and when he was evicted, she lost almost all of her power. To be fair though, without Jared being here, she wouldn't have been on the season. I don't think she really wanted to play, she just wanted to help Jared win. Modern Big Brother is dominated by people who win comps, and Cirie can't do that, so this isn't really the show for her. Her social gameplay took her about as far as she could go, but I don't think anyone would have taken her final 2, not even Matt, just based on her reputation alone. Once the jury phase started with Cameron, no one really wanted her at the end. Out of 89 strategic moments shown in this video, 50 were smart and 39 were dumb, making Cirie Fields a smart strategist on Big Brother 25. Hey, thanks for watching and reaching the end of the video, and doubly thanks for liking and subscribing. I'll see you all next time.